Hi folks. Alright, I was looking back at the comments I got today or yesterday on a video I did about 4 years ago when I was demonstrating the use of a plastic card. So I've got bits of plastic here. It's all very easy. Somebody complained that they couldn't see what I was doing, but it was obvious. If they thought about it, if they cut a bit of plastic card and scraped away, they'd be able to get the hang of it like I did. Right, but I first saw John Darlison, well-known British watercolour painter, some years ago. I've got his paper. I could show you if I can get to it, just bear with me. First person I ever saw use a plastic card. Here it is. I paid him £25 for this about 35 years ago. I'll show you. There it is, that was a demonstration, believe it or not. It's big, it's a full imperial size, so it's 32 by 21, something like that. And he painted all this while it was wet. He wetted both sides. I think it's a piece of Saunders. Can't see in the it's a £200 weight. I think quite heavy. One of the absolutely lovely painting. Now I want to show you these. He put the paint on like we do, and then he got his credit card out, and he just scraped. Look, terrific, rocks. The paint, I framed it as soon as I got home. I had a big frame for it, and it did fall off the wall eventually. It's quite heavy with a piece of glass that size. Well, bigger than that because it had a mount around it. The water was still, with gravity, sinking down the picture. But all this, he started off wet, did the sky, very easy really. But as it was drying, he was putting all the bits on as you do, and then you started to get the dry brush effect. There's John Darlison. He was very well known years ago. Can you see that? Oops. John Darlison. You can check him out on YouTube or Google, I would suggest. I'll put that back in a safe place. I've put it in a great big plastic, well, thick plastic bag. Right, okay, so we'll work out a scene whereby I can demonstrate rocks and stuff. I'll just change my setup here. So I've got my water to my right. I've changed my mic stand for a tripod. So I've got the camera over my right shoulder, and I hope I don't interfere too much with it. Get my hakes. This brush here. Okay. Right, I'm not completely happy with this setup yet. It's got to be on my right because the camera is right-handed. Right, let's wet the paper. It's just a piece of the cheap studio paper, but it lifts out very well. It's probably the best paper that I've used that lifts out. Because being a cheap paper, it's well sized, the water stays on the surface for quite a time before it soaks in. Okay, so that's the way you can scrape it. But a lot of the better papers, they're quite porous. Well, the Winsor & Newton and the Saunders Waterford that I've been using, the £90 versions. This is £130 Fabriano, but it does nice things. So let's get me a paintbrush. Now there's plenty of water in this. So we have a rocky stream. Or try to do a rocky stream. have a bit of light red. Right, okay, now we'll put in a bit of Payne's grey, bit of ultramarine, and a bit of red. I'll have to put some more paint out, I think. Okay, I'll put in a bit of background. That's what we clip it. I went on the bike ride this morning along the Wandle, very nice. I'll get that a bit dried, I think. So bear with me, I'll fast forward through this bit. Right, we'll put some distance in, and then we'll put our rocks and stuff. So let's have a bit of blue. Okay, now we'll put a bit of Payne's grey, bit of blue. Going uphill here. Now I'll get some heavier stuff in here. Too much water in the brush. It's nice looking back at the video that someone's watched after 4 or 5 years. Bit of reflection there. Right, now I'm going to dry that and I'll put in my sides. That's got a bit of rye there. Right, fast forward, go. Right, now the fun begins. So warmer rocks. Now, if you're going to make a demo of rocks, you've got to have some heavier colour. Otherwise, it won't counter change when you use your card. Right. Card. Right, there we go. Oh. Now you can overdo this, but I'm demonstrating, so I'll just show a bit of, I can put some shadow in there, but the light is coming and hitting the rocks. Okay, that'll do it for one side. And we're going to do something on the other side, a bit higher. Still a bit of greenish stuff on the, well, I don't know. Now see, that's where I put it in the dark so that I can take out, put some dark in there. Right, card. It's all boulders. I'll model that rock a bit with some dark. Okay. Now you can see the paper's drying out now. So we need to put in some water across here, some bit of dry brush. So we'll get a smaller hake, the medium hake, and we'll put a bit of that reddy colour, I think, and a touch of blue. Right, now I can put a bit of modelling on there. I'm going to go over that background a little bit now with a bit more solid stuff. Well, it's all about control of the amount of water on the hake. If you press too hard as well, you'll have some grief when all the water falls out. Alright, let's get some burnt sienna in there. Okay. Nothing too difficult about all this. And then we'll just put a little bit of reflection. Okay, I can lift out a bit of that when it's dry. Now, what I want to do now is to put in some trees overhanging here. So let's get a bit of paint, a bit of cad yellow. Let's get a nice dark mix. Just hanging onto the edge. And I've got a bit of dark, shadowy stuff in here. Right, I can put a bit of, well, I'll lift out a little bit of that in a moment. Well, I'll do it now. Okay, we'll do some more on the other side. Alright, put some put a bit of a bit of texture. Okay, let's get a bit of that deep green. Right, that should also wet. We'll put a bit here. Just very thick green, otherwise it won't register. So I want to get that texture in. Right, now I want to just show a bit of direction of the water coming through here, so let's just get that bit of that blue. Right, that'll do. Put a couple of birds in. Where's my bird brush? Green birds? No, not green. Right. But they dry too much, I think. I'll sign it. I'll take a bit of that out. But while I've got the brush, I'll right. Clean the brush. I hope I haven't got my head in the way. I just wanted to, while I think of it. Bit of a shadow or a reflection there. These are all just suggestions. They're very little actual detail other than scraping out, really. That's the good bit about it. What was I going to do? Oh, I think I've done it. Right, okay. Oh, I'm still going to do that, that's what I was going to do. But I've got some. Squeeze out the moisture. Right, okay, that'll have to do. I hope you could see what I was doing with the card. It's very effective if you get it right, but you can overdo it. I've overdone it here because I was demonstrating, but try the cheaper papers. But the more porous the paper, the harder it is to scrape out. I'll just wind you up, I think. Oh, that's all right. There we go. I hope my head didn't get in the way. I'll soon find out when I look at it on playback. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to support me and you like what I do, you can always go on Patreon. There are about 400 plus videos on Patreon to watch, which are exclusive to that channel. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.